there, guys.
This is Josh.
And Sarah.
And this is the first installment of our new channel,
Star Wars. This is our breakdown of the new teaser trailer for the new Star Wars Episode 8.
We're so excited for the trailer
And the movie. This movie will pick up where the last movie left off. We know that Luke and Rey are on ahch-to, the supposed site of a Jedi temple, perhaps the first Jedi temple.
Han Solo, in response to a question about what happened to Luke, he says, "Those who knew him best think he went looking for the first Jedi temple."
The trailer's most shocking line is spoken by Luke Skywalker, who says,
"Time for the Jedi to end."
He looks like he is standing inside the cave that is shown at the beginning of the trailer, where Rey is just starting to take her first steps towards becoming a Jedi. I believe that Luke shows Rey around the island, telling her what he's been up to, showing her the books we see in the trailer. These books may be journals of the first Jedi if this is indeed the first Jedi temple. There is one book with the Jedi Order logo that is singled out in another shot of the trailer with a gloved hand over it. This is where we hear Rey says she sees balance. Then in another scene she also says light as Leia is shown, and you can hear Leia saying in the background, "Help me, Obi-Wan." Rey also says darkness as she sees Kylo Ren's broken mask surrounded by shattered glass. We know that Kylo dropped his helmet on the bridge at Starkiller Base when he took his further steps towards the dark side in killing his own father. He doesn't pick it back up when he chases down Rey and Finn, so unless he gets a new mask that he promptly gets destroyed, I have to think this is a metaphor for Kylo and the rise of the dark side, and this is why Rey says darkness.
So now we have the light, dark, and balance. The book shown is rumored to be the Journal of the Wills, a group of people who believed in a balance of the dark and light sides of the Force.
An interesting note here is that Qui-gon Jinn learned how to become one with the Force from a shaman of these wills. Qui-Gon, in turn, informed Yoda of this technique, and we all know that Luke learned the ways of the Force from Yoda. So did Luke learn this technique from Yoda? Did he go looking for the origins of this technique and find the Journal of the Wills, which may detail more of how to stay in balance with the Force? This new thinking may lead Luke to believe that the Jedi, in their traditional sense, need to end.
Another line of thought may be that he is afraid of past failure with Kylo Ren, so he doesn't want to train any more Jedi.
However, he must change his mind because we see scenes of Rey being trained by Luke, and hear him guiding Rey in the ways of the Force. At the beginning of the trailer, we see Rey fall to the ground in a panic. Luke then says, "Breathe, just breathe," and we see a scene of Rey looking down at some water, probably meditating on the path before her. Luke then says, "Reach out," and we see what looks to be the same scene from the beginning of the trailer, only this time Rey is lifting rocks with the Force. He then says, "What do you see?" and this is where she sees Leia and Kylo Ren's broken mask. A little later we see her with a lightsaber on the side of a cliff with what appears to be Luke on the right side, looking on.
After several scenes of Rey being trained, we see a fleet of Resistance ships that appear to be defending the Resistance base on Dakar against incoming TIE fighters. Then we see Poe running down a corridor of what appears to be a ship in space, probably one of the ones defending Dakar. He then rushes over to his X-Wing, which promptly gets blown up. Another scene has Phasma leading a bunch of troops into what looks like the hangar Poe was in.
We also see Resistance fighters spewing this red smoke as they speed towards First Order walkers. This is probably on Dakar. It may even be related to Leia's scene when she's looking at the map.
We also see a scene where the Millennium Falcon soars into battle with two TIEs following them. This could be Luke, Rey, R2, and Chewie coming back from ahch-to to help their friends.
This probably ties in with a scene we see of Rey wielding a lightsaber rushing into battle with what looks to be an angry face. Maybe she's rushing into the battle on Dakar, or perhaps she is rushing into a battle with an angry Kylo Ren, who we see in another scene pointing his lightsaber at someone. It could be part of the training Snoke mentioned, or maybe Rey rushing into a battle with him, one that she isn't prepared for. Maybe it's just like when Luke rushed to face Darth Vader, and maybe just like Luke, she learned some hard truths about her past.
We see a scene from what appears to be Rey's flashback from when she touched Anakin's lightsaber. We again see Luke and R2, and they appear to be watching a structure burn. Probably the temple where Luke had been training Jedi that Kylo killed.
This may be where Luke gives R2 part of the map they find later in Episode 7. that helps lead them to him. There's a scene where we still see Finn in his coma, but we can assume, this is probably right before he wakes up, and we all want him to wake up, right? We can't wait to see more Finn! No matter what any speculation for the new movie may mean, I can't wait to see this movie and get some questions answered. And I know that you guys can't wait to see the film either.
Leave your comments and theories below, and until next time,
May the Force be with you.